Hello everyone and welcome back. Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2023 and another part of this Newcastle series where our interesting season is continuing to progress. Last time out we just drawn 2-2 with Bayern Munich at home, conceding an annoying 85th minute equaliser, and then we beat Liverpool 2-0 reasonably comprehensively. And since the end of that episode, we've won 4-0 away from home against Fulham. Couple of goals for Isaac there. We smashed Sevilla 5-0 away from home. 5 different goal scorers for us. We were annoyingly beaten by Burnley 2-1, mainly because we had a man sent off again. And every time we have a man sent off, we lose. And then we beat Aston Villa 4-0, a good bounce back. Isaac with another hat-trick. We beat Ferencvaros 4-0. Marlon with the hat-trick this time, and João Pedro getting a goal as well. And then we lost without having a man sent off against Manchester United. That was just a poor game. We weren't really good enough or clinical enough, and it meant United ran out 2-1 victors. But we bounced back with a 2-0 victory over Chelsea. That means at the moment, as it stands, we're 4 points clear of Liverpool with a game in hand, so we can move 7 points clear of them, and we are 5 points clear of Manchester City. Today we'll take on Arsenal, who are currently in 4th place in the league. They're 7 points behind us. We can open it up to 10 points with a victory. And then we take on AC Milan in the Champions League. We're currently top of the Champions League group at the moment, which is a fairly nice place to be with 36 teams in there. And if we can beat Milan, we should hold our position at the top as well. So against Arsenal today, we're going to play a pretty strong team. Isaac up top, Cunha and Diaz on the wings, and Gallagher, Willock and Guimaraes in central midfield. Sessegnon, Schlotterbeek, Niakate and Mazraoui make up the defence with Lafont in goal. Early free kick for Arsenal here. Odegaard will take it. 1 minute on the clock. Very good angle. He whips it in and it's off the woodwork. Sessegnon gets the ball further away, but Lafont there nearly having his clean sheet all muddied by the Arsenal attacking midfielder. Arsenal this season keeping up with the pace at the top quite well. Bearing in mind we've only lost 2 games all season. They aren't that far behind us. And here's Mazraoui through to Willock. Good position as he sends it back, and Mazraoui now on the left foot. Finds Guimaraes. It's into Isaac, and this time he's flashed it wide of the post. He was also offside when that ball was struck by him, so it wouldn't have counted even if he got it on target. But a pretty dull game so far. Maybe we can liven it up here with Mazraoui. Comes out to Brahim Diaz. Smith Rowe with a tackle, but we keep the ball. Brahim still running with it, and he went for goal there. I mean, that was quite the run and quite the speculative effort from him, not quite igniting life into this game at the moment. It remains 0-0 as Arsenal play it back to Ramsdale. White's there nearly poached by Isaac, but they get it forward, and this time Guimaraes has poached the Arsenal defence. He's held up though by Lokonga, plays it in, Isaac is there, Ramsdale was caught in no man's land, and Isaac there had the anticipation to spot Ramsdale and know to loop that header over him, out of his reach and into the back of the empty net. Ramsdale there just totally caught out by the cross from Bruno. He didn't come to claim it all the way and then was just left with too much space between him and the goal for Isaac to loop it over him for 1-0. So Isaac with yet another goal for us. And he has given us a very important advantage, given this game doesn't seem to have too many chances in it. But here come Arsenal looking to respond. Ben White over the top for Alvarez. Sessegnon's there. Now Saka on the edge of the area. He's got into the box and he's fired it past Lafont in goal. Saka there with a very good run and finish. That is what his specialty move is. Alvarez there playing it back to him. We just gave him way too much space. Nobody wanted to put a tackle in the penalty area. And then Lafont shouldn't really be beaten from that sort of an angle either. So that was just poor defending. That's what cost us against Manchester United as well. Sloppy defending, mistakes at the back. And I don't know if it's the tactic that does that. Maybe because we play with the... I don't really know, to be honest. The wingers might take some width away, but in the defensive unit, but I find that unlikely. I think it's maybe the quality of defender rather than anything else. Maybe Sessegnon not quite at his best in that position. We're going to bring James Justin on for a little bit, but Arsenal now maybe the wind in their sails as they attack again with Lokonga. Out to Smith Rowe, into Sake, off the post, and then the flag does go up for offside, but they're definitely causing us problems at the moment, so we need to make a few changes here. Hopefully we can still get a victory, because otherwise we could lose ground to the likes of Liverpool and City. Liverpool having already won, of course, so this would be a 5-point gap at the top if we held on for a draw. City play Burnley, so they will probably win and close that gap down to just 3 points. And I would hate to finally get above Liverpool, only for City to come and take the title this time round, but we're nearly out of time here. It's not boding well, and there we go, 1-1 draw. Absolutely not good enough from the team, especially at home. We have to be winning those games, and now Man City have a little window to climb through to close that gap down to 3 points at the top. Let's have a look. James Maddison isn't happy with his playing time, but let's have a look how City did. They were held to a draw by Burnley, to be fair. Quite a few of these banana skin results going on this season. There's now 5 points separating the top 4. Aston Villa up there as well, who we smashed 4-0 earlier in the season. So I don't think they'll be hanging around. It'll be this top 3 again this season, but we've got a 5-point gap, which isn't bad after 15 games. Big game against AC Milan now as we try and see out our place in the top 8 of the Champions League group. We're going to play with Marlon up top because Isaac is just struggling a little bit with tiredness at the moment. He does suffer from that through the season. Diaz and Cunha will play on the wings, and Camavinga, Gallagher and Guimaraes in midfield. Justin, Schlotterbeck, Garcia, Mazraoui in defence with Alban Lafont in goal. At home against AC Milan, should be another good, easy win, really. AC Milan not the force they once were, which of course is the kiss of death that they are going to beat us today. But they're in 10th place at the moment. Chelsea already taking the lead and jumping above us in the group. Liverpool have fallen behind quite early as well. I mean, this is quite fun, this format. It means you get more variety, rather than watching Man City pump Club Brugge twice in a couple of weeks. Definitely more interesting to play lots of different European teams. Playing Milan will always be fun, but some of those teams in there are quite good. So I think it's maybe a more interesting format. I don't know quite how I feel. Let me know what you think about it down below. And Theo Hernandez robbed by Brahim Diaz here. Mazraoui down the right, finds Gallagher. Ball back to Brahim. Puts it in. Cleared away. Justin is there though. And takes to the byline, and it's come off Tonali there and into the hands of Mainan in goal. So still 0-0 at the moment. We haven't had a shot on target yet, even though we've got quite a few shots off, which is not the most encouraging thing, given we've been failing to take our chances recently. Here's Mazraoui to Gallagher. Mazraoui again, already booked and had a red card not long ago. And here's Vlasic on the attack for Milan. James Justin trying to keep with him and dived in unnecessarily there. The ball's come out to Messias Jr. Tackle goes in, but it's gone into the back of the net by De Ketelaere. The referee just coming over to check with VAR on that one, but I think that's a goal, and the goal is indeed awarded. And as I said, Milan a bit of a fallen giant, which means that inevitably they are going to beat us today, and we are 1-0 down already. I'm not really sure why they thought that was offside, but nearly half time. We failed to take our chances. AC Milan have taken one of theirs, and it means we are struggling, and Tonali could make it worse here with a free kick. It's cleared away. Schlotterbeck is there. Back to Lafont. He launches it forward, and Marlon's allowed to take that down, but he's given it up to Foyth. Tonali back to Tomori. Tomori trying to play it out wide, and there's Calabria. Puts it in from the byline. Oh, and it's just rolling around before Eric Garcia gets it away, but we're definitely not on top of our game here. As Milan come again, Theo Hernandez in, and this time Lafont makes the save. We just need to get through to half-time here at 1-0, otherwise this is going to become a bit of a problem for us, which it shouldn't be at home. Here's Gallagher, and it's in towards Marlon. He's got in, and he's finished out the near post. And can you believe it? I mean, I thought we were definitely going to finish 2-0 down with the way that first half had gone, but Daniel Marlon there, getting the goal that we needed. He's showing that he can definitely deputise for Alexander Isaac, and that was a very good finish at the near post past Mainan. Excellent touch, great ball through. It's that classic ball in behind the defender that our strikers run onto, and it means it is now 1-1. I'm still not happy with the performance of the team out there, so changes on the way fairly early on. Maddison can get some game time given he's after it. Camavinga here with the ball though. In it goes and headed down and over the bar. But yeah, Maddison, if he can come on and prove his value, might get to stay in the club. Otherwise he'll be getting kicked out around January time. Here's Calabria. Ball over the top forward to Ketteler. And it's just cleared away by Schlotterbeck. I'm not really sure what happened there. I don't know if that was a save by Lafont or not. But we have managed to get the ball away. I'm still really not happy with the way we're playing now. I don't know what is causing it. I need to take Bruno off there in defensive midfield as well if we can. Don't have anybody to put on in defensive midfield just at the moment though. And here's Camavinga to Marlon. Trying to push down the right side against Teo Hernandez, which he does. Pulls it back towards Camavinga. It's saved by Mainan, and then he does eventually collapse on the ball to keep it out. And now he's just prowling the area. Launches it forward. It's come down for Ketteler. Now Vlasic is in, and it is 2-1. And that was literally a Route 1 ball pumped down the pitch, right down the centre of the pitch, and then a straight line pass on. I mean, look at this. It's basically a straight line the whole way. Drops down to Ketteler and he just plays it through, and then he hits it straight down the middle of the goal as well. That is worrying when goals like that go in. That is really worrying, especially against teams that are sort of, not quite top tier but a threat, because we could be looking at a bit of a collapse. Marlon is in here. He's in behind, but he was definitely offside there. He was a good couple of yards offside. We have about half an hour left here to try and get something from this game. Just trying to see if we got anybody who can really bring on to make any changes. To Ketteler on the attack again for Milan. Now Calabria to Danilo. Ball cleared away. Here's Maddison. Trying to get something going to stake his place in the team. Mazraoui on the right. He's got 3 in the box to aim for, and he's giving it up to Danilo. Now Rafael Leao to Ketteler to Tonali. Foyth forward. Eric Garcia intercepts. Mazraoui into Gallagher. Now Camavinga looking for Maddison. It's down for Gallagher, and his effort is saved, and Marlon can't score. The rebound as Tomori clears the ball out. We've got less than 20 minutes to go. We're dropping down to 7th as things stand. Here's San Maximan with the corner. Cleared out to San Maximan again. He finds James Maddison in a lot of space. He might have a go here, Maddison, and he's whacked it way over the bar there. We are getting shots off, but we are not getting them in the back of the net. And we need something soon. Tonali here with a corner. Cleared away, but only to Vlasic, and it's gone in. Flag's gone up. De Ketteler's claiming the goal. Always difficult when shots come in from outside the box like that. Let's see what VAR have to say. And that goal is indeed disallowed. So we've got about 5 minutes left to go here. I'm going to try and encourage the team. It's Lafont playing the ball out wide to Mazraoui with a lot of space out there. There's a lot of players forward as well. Willock through to Maddison. He's got Marlon in the middle, who he's found. And Marlon's hit the post. Very close to 2-2 there. Definitely good to encourage the team. Players have reacted well. Here's Maddison with the corner. Schlotterbeck puts that one high over that far post, and it remains 2-1. We're dropped down to 8th now as well. And that leaves us very precariously hanging. I did say we were going to lose that game, didn't I? And that is what happened. 8th place, only 3 points off the top, but only 2 games left to go. We definitely need to get wins in our remaining games, which are against Inter Milan away and Atletico Madrid at home. They are not easy fixtures to get victories in, but they're not until Christmas time as well. Well, they're not till January, actually, which is strange. So we got the league to focus on now for a little while. We've got 2 games against Man City coming up, which is interesting that they're so close together there. But that could decide the title race. So let's see. We might check in around these Man City games. I'll see how I get on in the meantime. But if you have enjoyed this episode, do drop a like down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until next time, see ya.